Good morning, children. Are you ready for today's class? Okay. So today, before we start our class, look at this. What is this? It's a red pen. Okay. If at all when you are writing your notes, for example, this is my black pen. So if you are writing with your pen and suddenly your pen opens its mouth and speaks with you, how would it be? Okay, some of you are telling it's not real. It's not real, but it's good to imagine that way. The pen will open its mouth and tell, why are you pressing me so hard? And if at all you wash your hand and then come and hold the pen and write, then the pen can, if the pen has mouth, it's going to tell, why are you making me cool? Because the weather is cool, I am feeling cold and all such things. Okay. So today let's begin Unit 5 B reading, which is If a Tree Could Talk. If a Tree Could Talk. So today we are going to see how the tree is going to express its feelings. We are going to move on and see some of the other things which are going to speak in our poem today. Okay, so here can you see a tree is going to speak in our poem, then a river, then the air, earth, and then the animals. What are they going to speak and what are they going to convey? That is what we are going to see. So now, let us read the poem which is given in your textbook. If a tree could talk. If a tree could talk, what would it say? Don't chop me down, just walk away. Don't chop me down, just walk away. What is the meaning of chopping? Chop means to cut. So here in the figure you can see that somebody is chopping the tree and the tree is crying. It's not happy with what is happening with it. So it's sad and it is trying to tell that don't chop me, just walk away. It wants the person to walk away. So what is the tree conveying? To whom is it addressing? It is addressing to the human beings. It is addressing to the person who is trying to hurt him or hurt it. Okay, so here the tree is telling, don't chop me. Don't chop me. Okay, the tree is telling, don't chop me. And now here the next part, let us read. If a river could talk, what would it say? Don't dump in trash, throw it away. Don't dump in trash, throw it away. What is the meaning of dumping? Dumping means to throw in an untidy way, as you like, carelessly. If you throw something, that is dumping. Don't dump in trash. Trash is the waste. Now, for example, if you go to tank bund, when you go and sit near the tank bund and see, look around, sometimes you try to eat some of the snacks, biscuit packets you open, chips packet you open, you eat and just throw the waste inside the tank bund. So the tank bund, if it has a mouth, it's going to cry and tell, don't throw trash into it, or don't dump, going to tell, don't dump in trash, throw it away. It is telling, the river is telling, don't throw any dust or waste in me carelessly, but throw it away. Where should we throw the dust? Very good. We have to throw the dust in the dustbin. But some of you children, you don't throw the waste in the dust. So make it a point that if you are throwing the dust in the classroom or in the house where you are sitting, the floor, if it has a mouth, it's going to cry and tell, don't throw waste on me, because everybody wants to be clean. If somebody is throwing a cloth or some pillow over you, what are you going to do? You are going to defend yourself. You are going to put your hands in front and try to stop. In the same way, if a river or if the floor has hands, It's going to stop. It doesn't want itself to be unclean. Okay, so always think others or other things also like you. How you don't like to be untidy, you have to think that the other things also will feel the same. So when you feel like that, your place and your surroundings are going to be very clean. So before we move on, let us write what the river is going to tell. The river is going to tell, don't dump in the trash. Don't dump in trash. Don't dump in trash. This is what it's going to tell. Don't dump in trash, throw it away. If the air could talk, what would it say? It's going to say, the factories must learn to keep smoke away. The factories must learn to keep smoke away. The factories must learn to keep smoke away. So what are factories? Okay, very good. Factory is a place where you manufacture things. For example, if there is a biscuit factory, factory means 2 or 3 buildings or a large area is taken for lease, or they are going to manufacture biscuits there and they are going to sell. So these factories always, whatever is waste or whatever gases are left or the chemicals which are left, they are left through a chimney into the air, and the air is going to be spoiled, it is going to be polluted. So the air is opening its mouth and it's crying out and telling all the human beings that the factory should learn. What the factory should learn? They have to learn to keep smoke away. So it is requesting all the human beings that we should try not to pollute the air. Okay, here you have air. And what is air trying to tell? The air is trying to tell, keep smoke away. Keep smoke away. This is what the air is telling. Keep smoke away. The air is telling, keep smoke away. So here there is an animal, and now let us listen to what the animals are going to tell. If the animals could talk, what would they say? Help us to live, we wish to stay. Help us to live, we wish to stay. So the animal is opening its mouth and telling, help us to live. Help us to live. So here's a squirrel. We have just drawn like that one of the animal, but all the animals in their heart, they have the same feeling, because most of them are trying to kill animals. Today on the way to school, when I was walking on the road, I just saw a street dog on the road. And then a small boy was coming out to buy milk, I suppose. He was having a milk packet in his hand and he was returning to his house. So then the dog was just walking quietly without disturbing that little boy. But the little boy, without any reason, picked out a stone and he was trying to throw it on the dog. He threw the stone on the dog, and the dog ran away from that place. Because it was a humble dog, it's a street dog, it went away. But suppose if it's a mad dog, what it is going to do? It's going to become angry and it's going to shout and bark over the child. Okay? So what is the reason? Who is starting this? The human being or a small boy had taken a stone and he is trying to harm the animals. So in the same way, many of you, knowingly or unknowingly, we try to harm animals. So we should be careful that we are not going to hurt the animals. Here the animals are opening their mouths and telling us to help them to live in this world. Okay? So now let us see what the earth is telling. If the earth could talk, what would it say? Protect me by making every day Earth Day. Protect me by making every day Earth Day. Protect me by making every day Earth Day. Okay, children, if it is your birthday, how will you celebrate? Everybody in your house, everybody around you, in the school, your neighbors, everybody is going to look at you very specially. They are going to give you gifts. Okay, so here the earth is telling to celebrate its birthday. If it is a birthday, you are given special attention, special care. The mummy make this, prepare this particular biryani or something. Your mother, without any complaints, she is definitely going to prepare biryani for you, isn't it? Okay, so when it is your day, everybody tries to do it special, something special for you. In the same way, the earth is telling us to celebrate its birthday. Every day we have to take care of earth as if it is its birthday. Special day, how you treat it specially. Same way you should see that you are protecting the earth very specially. So here the earth is telling to protect it. Here the earth is telling to protect it. Okay, understood this, children? So now let us revise once. If the tree is able to talk, what it is going to tell? Don't chop me down. Chop means to cut. So the tree is telling, don't cut me. Don't cut me. Then if the river has a mouth, what it is going to tell? Don't dump in trash. Dumping means what? In a careless way, untidy way, if you throw the waste into the river, that is dumping. Don't dump in trash. What is the meaning of trash? Something which is lowly. In the text glossary, they have given the meaning of trash. Something that is worthless and of low quality. Something that is worthless or of low quality. Okay. So here it is telling not to throw trash in it. Then if wind is having a mouth, it is going to tell keep smoke away. Whom it is going to tell? The people who are maintaining the factories. It is going to tell the owners not to send the smoke away. To keep smoke away. Then animals, if they have mouth, they are going to tell us help us to live, because we are not supposed to hurt anybody. Then here, if earth has mouth, it is going to tell protect me and celebrate every day as Earth Day. That means every day you have to take some measures so that you are going to protect the earth. Understood this form? Okay. Now let us discuss the question answers which are given in your textbook. Page number 74, you have questions given. Let me read the question and you are going to answer it. Who is being addressed in the poem? That means who are all these things speaking about? Whom are they telling to do? Not to cut, not to dump trash, not to send smoke, to help them live, to protect them. Whom are they telling all these things? Human beings. Very good. So it is addressed to the human beings. Now, what would animals say if they could talk? What animals would say? Animals, what are they telling? Help us to live. So animals, if they have mouth, they are going to tell help us to live. And you have to write, prepare some slogans. Okay, we have to prepare some slogans. Save us, don't kill us. If you save us, we'll help you. Like that you can write slogans on your own. Pick out the rhyming words from the poem. Pick out the rhyming words from the poem. What are rhyming words, children? The words which have the same ending sound. Okay. So now let's look at the poem. Okay. So here rhyming words usually are the ending words. Okay. So here you can see that the last word is say, and this is away. A, say, a. So the sounds are same. Say, away is the first rhyming word. The second line also you have say and away, same rhyming words. Next also you have same, and then you have say, and then next line stay, say, stay. The ending line is a which is coming, so it is say, stay. These two are the second rhyming words. Then say, here you have say, and in the next line day, say, day, say, day. These two are rhyming words. And here stay, day. These two are also rhyming words. So totally we got 4 rhyming words. They are say, away, say, stay, stay, day, say, day. Understood, children? Okay, children. The next question is, what does the tree wish for? What does the tree wish for? The tree wishes to live a long life. And here you can see that the tree is telling not to chop it. Don't chop me down, or don't chop me. This is what the tree is telling. Understood? So now let's read the next question. How are trees and animals useful to us? How are trees and animals useful to us? Trees, uses of trees in the last A reading we have discussed. There are so many uses of trees. And without trees, it's not possible for us to live, because trees give us oxygen to breathe in, and they give us food to eat. They give us shelter. They give us furniture and so many things. So whatever uses which you remember, you need to write those uses. And then they ask, what are the uses of animals? Animals are used as food, because meat we eat, we get eggs, we get milk from animals. So for food we use animals, and then we take their skin to prepare clothes, leather, bags, and so many things. So we can use it for our daily needs as well. They work for us also. Animals work for us. Which are the animals which work for us? Okay, donkeys, horses, all these animals do work for us. And the bulls are there for plowing the fields. So many animals are there, directly or indirectly. Animals are helping us to live our lives. Okay, so now let us read the next question. Pick out all the bad things we do that make our surroundings unclean. What do? You can write. We should not chop trees. We chop trees. You write what you do. Okay? We chop trees, we dump in trash in river. Smoke comes out of our vehicles. Then you can write, we kill animals or we hurt animals. Then we destroy earth. So such things, whatever we, knowingly or unknowingly, whatever we have done, we have to write those things. Pick out all the bad things we do that make our surroundings unclean. That is finished. How are we responsible for pollution on earth? How are we responsible? We are responsible for the pollution on the earth, because when we use our motor vehicles, carbon monoxide is released, and that is going to spoil the atmosphere. and then factories are going to release toxic gases which are going to affect the environment. Air pollution is caused due to the factories, and then the refrigerators which we use are going to release chlorofluorocarbons which affect the ozone layer, which makes holes in the ozone layer. Okay, so these are the ways we are polluting the atmosphere or polluting the earth. Now let us read the last question which is given. Write a poem based on what more a tree, air, a river and earth could pray for. What could they? Praying. Praying means you know no? Just suggest one and remaining you have to write. Okay. If a tree could pray, what would it say? Don't kill me, but allow me to live. Don't kill me, but allow me to live. This is one case that I have read. Remaining you write on your own. So these question and answers I am going to send you a pic. You need to complete that. So now what we are going to do is repeat the poem after me. Okay? If a tree could talk, what would it say? Don't chop me down, just walk away. If a river could talk, what would it say? Don't dump in trash, throw it away. Don't dump in trash, throw it away. If the air could talk, what would it say? The factories must learn to keep smoke away. The factories must learn to keep smoke away. If the animals could talk, what would they say? Help us to live, we wish to stay. Help us to live, we wish to stay. If the earth could talk, what would it say? Protect me by making every day a day. Protect me by making every day a day. Did you enjoy reading this poem? Okay, see you in the next class, children. Have a great day.